Ladies and gents, welcome back. We are just waiting for the new horses to appear. Why? It's 11 a.m. Lots and lots of happy tourists here, and after 1 hour and 15 minutes, would you believe, on duty, this horse and this guard is still here, as indeed is Indigo, a magnificent horse at the other end, and the other boxman. Yeah, 1 hour and 15 minutes, guys. Why so long in the box? Well, morning inspection took a while. Yeah, it took a good while. So the morning inspection is now complete. The lieutenant has gone back in to the stable area, and we're waiting for those two new horses. Here they come. See which two we get. Instinctively, I didn't recognise either the two approaching horses. So this one's definitely done his fringe this morning. The new one, look. Okay, so this is our first change of the day, and here we have. Actually, I think it was Sizzler, but no, it's not Sizzler. I think actually Sizzler might be at the other end. I will, folks, without fail, find out the name of this glorious horse that just arrived. I don't think we saw this one yesterday. Other than the white sock, I would have thought, hold on a second, that has to be TA, one sole problem. TA is a Blues and Royals horse, and this is not the Blues and Royals. As you can see, this is the Lifeguards. So your Lifeguard horse. Again, guys, in the comments I will drop, in fact, either the first comment at the top of the video will be this horse's name and the name of the other horse. If not, it will be added at some point. Horses seem pretty settled today. No clippy cloppy, no restlessness. Okay, our first tourist for pictures with the new horse. I'll wander down and have a quick look at the other horse. I'm just noticing the other one, the other horse at the other end is enormous. I was thinking for a second potentially Overlord, but definitely not. I've just noticed a very, very pronounced star. Look at this one, spectacular. In fact, I'm reasonably certain this is Sizzler. Sorry guys, that was here yesterday. Had a bit of a meltdown yesterday morning. I'll compare the images. I did take some pictures of Sizzler. I can't remember the situation with socks though, whether Sizzler had any socks or not. This horse is completely clean, except for that very, very pronounced star. Almost can see that the horse is listening. He's a twitching. Twitchy, twitchy. That's another real beauty though, isn't it? Again, a very large horse, as large as Indigo. I just finished the relief inside as well. As you can see, the guards in the distance walking through. And that now is complete. Gatesman just going back into the archway. Bingo, and there we have it, folks. And I was talking about the fact there weren't many police around. Noticing that they're out with navy caps, even though they're police constables. Yeah, there'll be a protest this morning. In fact, the sunlight now here is quite remarkable. It really, really got bright very, very quickly. No rainbow, alas, yet. Okay, so that's this end and the other end. Now, I'm not sure everybody's going to flood through to it, but there will definitely be a flood of people coming this way from the tunnel end. They've just opened the gates. I'm not going to do that usual thing of getting right in the melee of the crowd. I don't know how big it'll be, but we'll see in a minute once they all start to arrive at the front. The officer actually is having a word with these ladies now that left their pram here. Obviously, you know, this is a secure site. Generally surprising that they would have thought they could just leave the pram, etc. here. So it's a good thing that the officers are having a word. At the end of the day, yes, it's probably harmless, but you know what? Given conditions of what's been going on in London recently, it's not ideal to be leaving anything unattended, is it? It's going to be a bit of a busy one, actually, noticing by the crowding already. This. Goodness me, that is a lot of people. Okay, so it is going to be a fairly typical Saturday. It would certainly appear, at least. I also noticed the troopers removing the chain. Now that could only mean one of two things. Visitors, special guests, or, if not, a certain person leaving. Yeah, it's going to be a pretty standard Saturday by the looks of it, guys. Now the rain stopped. So famous last words. Probably start pouring down again in a couple of minutes. Oh, toute la journée. Horseguards would not be actually horseguards without the wrenches. And I probably should add a comment. The second I walked away, the guard behind me screamed at these two to get out. The two that looking bashful in the yellow and red. Yeah, they walked into the area. I don't know how they did that because the chain is up, but that was a pretty damn loud shout. I hope the microphone picked that up. It wasn't the loudest. It's been quite busy in the courtyard here, but it was still pretty loud. Yeah, naughty, naughty, naughty. Had to be the second that I turned away, didn't it? Every single time, eh, folks? Okay, so the crowd has dissipated somewhat, which means they've moved to the front, inevitably. Anyway, what I was going to say at the other arch, before I heard that shout and turned, some of you definitely overlooked the fact that my humour vis-a-vis the Frenchies is just that, it's humour. I am a huge Francophile. My best friend of way over a decade is from Tours in France, and finds my humour vis-a-vis Frenchies palatable, much as I find hers vis-a-vis Brits, roast beefs, as a lot of you French call us, are the same. Okay, here comes the absolute ridiculous level of crowding. Look at this, folks, look.
Come on, mummy.
Just like that again. Wow. Did not take long, did it? Good Lord, it's busy. I'm trying to find or think of a spot to get closer, but there actually isn't one. As odd as that might sound, there really isn't, not for the moment. It's the same at the other end, actually. Let's have a wander look. Again, I'm going to be careful of where I stand because of the light. The sunlight's really hitting the front this morning. Look, everything is illuminated. Probably if I turn one way, it's definitely going to overexpose. Ahaha! Finally. I did look for you yesterday, but Abdullah said you'd already left. Yeah? I'm going to finish off this one and then I'll find you, I promise, okay? Yep. Okay, at the other end, guys, yeah, it's really kind of, I wouldn't say impossible, but it's exceedingly difficult to get anywhere close without a lot of fuzzy tourist haircuts in the camera. So many Frenchies here again, guys. The French people work. Do they actually have meaningful employment, or do they just spend all their time in London? And yes, I am joking. This horse is His Majesty. Oh, eyeball. I was about to say this horse is His Majesty's Indigo, but I think the horse is looking at me like, what are you talking about? I'm far better looking. Yeah, maybe you are facially. Oh my goodness me, what is going on? Look at this. I think that all of those that didn't make it here in the summer have just turned up here in the autumn. Goodness me, quite extraordinary, eh? And there we were thinking it might be a fairly quiet morning earlier on, due to the fact that it was wet. Should have known better, shouldn't I, guys, than to doubt my suspicion that Saturday would be unadulterated chaos. Good Lord.
What's up? Uh-oh.
I'm trying to get a decent spot in front of a horse, but easier said than done. Righty-ho, finally, here we are, people. Okay, we can now finally stay put for a little bit and see who's turning up with this glorious horse. Cute. And that coat's so bright that it's reflecting on the lens of the camera. So now I get right at the front. Obviously, the tourists decide they don't want to also get right at the front. What a surprise. Inside, actually, 1 second. Oh no, they're coming out and my friend's filming it. Something happened inside, I don't know what it was. Some sort of issue, dispute, or whatever over the archway. With, it seems, the chitsman. You can probably hear just how busy it is from the number of voices behind me, guys. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. This is a teacher leading the group out. Not sure if they were a bit naughty, this lot, in the arch. Oh, there's a Frenchies as well. What a big surprise. It's so rare to have somebody from France here at the guard of the horse. Yep, this will certainly explain why the French economy is struggling a little bit. Most are here, and most don't have a job. Yes, I'm joking, sensitive people. Oh, wait, I wonder if they want to shoot a rap video here, look. Italians though, actually, not Frenchies, these ones.
Vas-y, tu les prends.
Faudrait se resserrer un petit poil les gars, parce que je vous ai pas tous les deux.
Faut se serrer les gars.
Un tout petit peu.
Il est beau le cheval, c'est pas touché. Non, non. Voilà. J'y vais.
Ouais, toute seule.
Ouais, allez. Tu crois que tu
Wait, did the French guy just whisper to the horse, "I'll see you later," meaning at dinner?
Tu dois tout les reines,
regardes bien.
avance-toi un tout petit peu.
Ça
Non, ça va aller, tu sais que moi les animaux. Ouais.
Ah bon? Tu t'en reparles même pas? Mais non. Oh, regarde.
Okay, so Spanish, Italian, French, German here this morning. Lots and lots and lots of them. And as somebody points out, and you are quite correct to do so, yes, it's good for the tourist economy here in London. Very good, in fact. Bon. Colours look so much better as well when the light's good. Uh-oh, there had to be one in there. There just had to be. Damn it, I was really thinking we might get a first ever Saturday with not a single person going near the reins. And boom, it's gone. Oh well. Predictable, let's be honest, folks.
Oh, he did have a little nibble there.
The discard was ready though, how quickly you removed those reins when she reached out for them. Any moment we're going to hear the 30 bell. Let's see if I can actually extract my phone. I can actually see what time it is. No, I can't reach it, unfortunately. It's in an inside pocket. Way out of reach. Love it if the horse decides to nibble his phone. Break it in half, throw it on the floor. Okay, what I am noticing is lifeguard corporal of horse coming out this morning. Pleasant surprise actually, the majority of the lifeguard corporals of horse do not spend a lot of time at the front. Far less actually than their blues equivalents. More officers arriving, yeah, there's definitely going to be a protest today, without a doubt. Right on time actually, as the guard is doing his rounds. Almost got called up then. I really thought the guard was going to go back through the gate. That would have been my moment of ownage. Oopsie. That'll teach me how to concentrate a little bit better. Apparently, I didn't know. Busker said, yeah, 12 o'clock again. Okay, I'm not sure if the Corporal of Force is potentially briefing the troopers that they're going to be off because of that pending protest. It's done. More luggage storage area. Oh, she's asking if the horse bites. I'm guessing that's her bag that she's left there. What if it's stuffed with €500 notes? Should I go and... Actually, no, I better not go and check. Just in case. No, it's not stuffed with €500 notes, guys. It's definitely full of gold bars. You can see how heavy it is. The handles are being really pulled down by the weight. Okay, looking up at the clock tower, it's 32 minutes past 11. Now, looking around, actually, yeah, we've got... I don't know if the camera is going to be able to pick them up. 1 minute, I'll come back to that. Let's focus on the guard. I say I'm noticing a lot of police filing out along Whitehall now. So there is definitely a protest. Okay, guard is off. Officers walking towards Trafalgar Square, other officers walking this way. We'll try and find out. So can I ask you a quick question? Is there another protest today? Around noon, yeah? Again? Are you locking down today?
We'll see how bad it gets.
Yeah? Okay. Fingers crossed. Alright, thank you. Okay, so yes, they are expecting a protest. Whether or not it happens, and more importantly, how busy it's going to be. Troopers coming out. I'm not sure if he's actually going to... Actually, wait, hold on a second. If he's coming out, there's a good chance that he's going to tell his colleague that they're going to be removed at some point this morning. I would think. Checking the emergency button. Okay, it's making more sense now. So if, when it forms a protest as large as in previous weeks, they will completely lock everything down again here. To be expected, in all honesty. It's either that or bring the other 200 horses along and let them deal with the protest. I think that many horses probably could, in all honesty. With very little effort.
Later. What is this?
Oh, somebody asked me behind, what is this? Oh, here we go, look. Tour guide with a PA system and a massive flag. What a brilliant idea, right? To bring a flag like that to horse guards and walk right past a horse in a minute with that. Unbelievable. I do wonder why you need a flag that big. I didn't even know Ronaldo was in London. Yeah? Wait, is that not Ronaldo?
Huh?
It's Ronaldo, no?
Stolen one.
Yeah, actually, you're right.
Look alike.
Twin brothers. There we go. I think the guards are going to avoid the horse biting this lady. No, she's not much like getting this picture with a tourist butting in behind. Look. Okay, finally, hey, patience paid off. Lots of smiley faces coming through the gate to my right. Wait for it. Okay, let's head back in. It's been a while since we were inside. What is happening in the yard? Been a fair few shouts this morning, nothing super dramatic. But clearly there have been some Archies, as we call them. Kind of genius move to use your kid to take the picture, but the trouble is that means you've got one kid missing from the family photo. I would offer, but I can't go because I've got no spare hands to be able to take a picture of that lovely family all together. It's a little place at the back. Yeah, I've seen vehicles moving along the road. It is unfortunate I can't check what's going on the other phone. Like a stupid, I put it on the interior pocket, so I've got two layers between my hand and the phone. But what a difference, eh? Remember when we walked through here in video number 1 earlier on, how murky it was? It completely changed. There's the entrance to the Guards Museum, everybody. It is actually a rather lovely morning, isn't it? That's the old Admiralty building we're looking at now. And that crunchy munchy sound behind us is tourists wandering across the parade ground. Yeah, this side the light is super. But only that side. most well trodden of tourist routes. I haven't actually, though, to be fair, yet at least, and I say yet because I don't think it will happen. They're normally out very early. Not only have I not seen any police horses at all, but obviously that means they're not preparing for or anticipate any kind of a riot. It hasn't happened yet, but almost every single week so far on Saturdays we've seen an awful lot of police horses in riot kit. As mentioned, no police horses at all this morning, other than the two that went briefly through horse guards. I mean, I guess that's a good indication. If they're not rolling them out, kidding them up, it means they're not expecting trouble. I can't decide actually which is the better horse to film in front of. That's why I'm sort of dithering briefly. You know, I don't normally do that, guys, but it's a tough one, this, because the tourists are concentrating one end, the second I'm at that end, they concentrate the other end. It's very curious, the movement of people. Also, the fact there are only two officers are on duty at the front here compared to previous weeks. Yeah, I'm anticipating there might be a protest, but it will be nothing like the numbers we saw last week. That's the 45 bell. The interesting thing is going to be whether they do, this is the key here, whether they do replace the horses with new horses when we hit noon, or whether they take these two off and call it a day. At the moment, even the police aren't sure. Okay, so comes the guard. Final rounds for his shift, at least at this hour. Oh, that was close. That's it, just pushed him out of the way. He looks vexed. Brilliant. He had plenty of warning. He had plenty of warning before getting pushed out of the way. It's been a while actually since somebody got a good push. I think he's actually complaining. Look, he's going to complain about being assaulted. He's complaining. Classic. Oh my goodness me, what a big softie, eh? Oh, the guard pushed me. See this, the guy that got pushed is making a complaint to the police. So they're crying about the fact he got pushed out of the way. Just here, when the guy walked over here, he shoved him out of the way. You can see it. Yeah. He's like, it doesn't happen in France.
I didn't see that happen.
Yeah, it did. Wait, they're telling French jokes. The guards are discussing. But he's making a joke about escargot. He's like, yes. Imagine if he comes over and pushes the guy out of the way again. Oh no! Wait. No, sadly not. Oh, brilliant! That is funny. Bashful. Look, off he's gone. He's gone to the tunnel to cry. It's his handkerchief. Push me! Obviously, push me. The gendarmes do not do that in my country, huh? I come here as a tourist, I spend the money, and it is not funny when I spend the money. Classic. Yeah. the look on the guy's face when he pushed him out of the way. He was like,
You should give way.
He should. But he saw he had plenty of time to move. I've got no sympathy.
What is this?
Yeah, just standing there, expecting the guard to move. Extraordinary, really. Oh, goodness me. Wow. I wasn't expecting that. I'm laughing because it's humorous, but at the same time, getting upset about it is completely ridiculous.
Ahí está, ya, un montón. Ahora sí, ya te saqué muchos. Está mirando. Esta no sé qué estaba así todavía. ¿Cómo asustado? Sí, sí, yo te amé.
It's now exactly 10 to, folks. 10 to noon. Will they replace the horses with new ones, or will they take them off altogether? I would call it either way. It's a 50-50. It really is.
No, sí, don't touch the reins. No toques al reins. Las riendas, ahí están las riendas. Horses may kick. Yes. Ellos tienen que estar todo el día. ¿Para qué nos tocan? Le dio permiso el guardia, ¿no? Pardon. Recule. Regarde-moi. Regarde-moi.
Oh. More naval, more submariners.
Tu t'as mangé?
It's a real little nibbler, this horse. Uh-oh.
Arriba, más. Arriba más.
Nacho, acércate.
Acércate más, Manu.
Acercaros, Manu.
Tengo María ahí. Qué valientes sois, ¿eh? Uy. A ver.
Oh.
Vamos a ver la casa del Prime Minister. El Prime Minister. Venga, vamos a ver la casa del Prime Minister. Venga, vamos. Vamos, Alejandra.
Cuidado con la cabeza. Yo ya sé cómo se escribe. Mami, yo ya sé cómo se escribe. ¿Cómo, mi amor?
Sailors, ladies, in central London. It's a pity I missed them. I would have asked them why there are so many naval personnel in London this weekend. I honestly have no idea. Apologies if there's something major that I'm missing.
Get back!
Okay, well, we didn't miss that, did we? I think it's because her left arm was touching the cloak. Yeah, you saw, guys, when I turned, she did seem pretty close. I didn't think it was intentional, but he said to get back, and then obviously she didn't. Hence him having to verbalise it a little bit louder. Oopsie. Wow. Okay, she's gone. At least she didn't complain to the police about it and say, oh, the guard shouted at me. That doesn't happen in France. Okay, wow. I mean, we got somebody getting pushed and then get back. I wasn't expecting that. See, the moment on occasion you turn, something completely unexpected, no anticipation or expectation at all that was going to happen, but boom, it did. Really extraordinary, isn't it, to be honest? Right place, right time, folks. It's as simple as that. It is absolutely potluck. The problem with the raincoat I'm wearing today is that underneath it I've got a Sherpa fleece. What does that mean? It means that, my goodness me, it's flipping hot. Now it's not raining. I am, of course, hoping that nobody's going to wander into the area here and get shouted at. Yesterday's video, of course, when I said that, somebody walked right in, pretty much within 10 seconds of me saying it. Remarkably fortuitous, but again, pure luck. I honestly can't predict it. I mean, yes, of course, I've got, a lot of experience of the way that things happen here and the way that people tend to make the same mistakes in repetition, because it's just the way the place is laid out. You're going to walk in, you're going to stroll around, and you're going to naturally be curious, as I was when I first started coming here. But it's still absolute pot luck to get the shouts, they get off the reins, the step back, etc., etc. Okay, so I'm seeing there is at least one new horse already ready inside the gate. Only one though, that's curious. Maybe the other one's on its way. Okay, so they wouldn't be getting the new horse ready unless they were anticipating needing to change over the existing horses. So that is a positive. We know which horse it's going to be anyway because we already saw the first two horses that were out here today. We already seen them. So that means that we don't actually have a surprise coming. The only surprise is that the horses are actually coming out as opposed to this place being put under lock and key again at 12 noon as it has been in previous weeks. That said, I will be here even after this video for a little bit longer to see what happens between the period from 12 to 1. Should something happen, I will of course capture it and then perhaps add that as an addendum or a small, part 3 conclusion. If God is really having a little look there how close she's getting into the cobbles. Did you hear? He's already told her she didn't move. Okay, right, Trooper's taking the chain down inside. No, they're not sure apparently. The new horses are in the tunnel, in the stable, sorry, so they're going to come out, so I don't know what's going on. Which, guys, and I'm happy to say, honestly, I really don't know what's going on. Which for me here is quite an unusual thing to say, I must admit. There we go. It's our lovely Trooper from this morning, opening up. Now he wouldn't bother with that unless they would bring out new horses. They would simply take these two horses through the front gates and straight into the stable area. In fact, he's opened up the box at the back. It's not to let the horse turn around and run into the stables. It is so that the new horses can come in. Right, everybody's getting pushed back. I'm a little bit torn, guys, to be honest, about whether to be out here at the front or in the yard. It's a bit of a difficult decision. However, I think overall the smart choice is going to be to stay at the front. Yeah, I do. Just looking at what's going on inside. It's 12 noon. Yeah, we haven't got a foot guard changeover. This is going to be the best spot. Oh. Everyone's can't quite see it, being pushed back behind the line through the box. Horse's head slightly obscuring it, but everybody, there we are, is being told to get back behind the line. Lost the light again. Look. This is almost like it's going to be at 4 o'clock, but early. Spectacular sunlight we have for all of, what, 20 minutes? Gone back to being overcast and a bit grim. Where does this horse's the fringe at the front still looks absolutely perfect. I wonder if they use hair gel on it. Spot on, just as it was when the horse came out. Okay, so yep, here come the replacements. The new horses. Okay, so we know it's a pair. Interesting if the lady girl gets this end again or whether she's at the other end this time. That is how in sync Big Ben is with the clock here. Right, here comes a new horse. Very kind there, the guard just said 1 sec to the mum. Not sure if the microphone picked it up. She wanted to get a picture. He just said they're 1 sec. Because obviously he knows they change over them. The lady here, bless her, doesn't know that. What a nice guy, eh? And he's off for the moment. Oh, horse is like, yep, that's right, I'm off. Break time. Brilliant. Absolutely lovely. Thanks. Oh, and they have swapped them over. Indigo has now got this box, which means that the other horse, who I'm still convinced is Velate or Verona, forget it, I don't know. But anyway, Indigo, here in front of us, got this box. Straight in the stables. Again, there's no dismount, guys, in the winter months. Too slippery, and there are no scabbards for the swords, meaning that the troopers have only got one hand available. There we have it. This is the first time I've actually ever stood directly in front of... Hey, haven't seen you for ages. All good, yeah? First time I've ever stood directly in front of magnificent Indigo. What a horse, eh? Spectacular, this one. If anything, the lady who wanted to get close and have a picture with the child, and the trooper said, "Hey, just a sec." Perfect. She's now going to get a picture with an even more beautiful horse. Let's hope these people behind are not going to walk through the box. So a lot of motion again here. Look, that never-ending motion. So in this video, folks, we got somebody being pushed out of the way as the guy was doing his rounds, and also the lady getting told to get back by the guard at this end, not this guard, but the guard that's just left. So quite surprising, in all honesty. We are, in fact, seeing a change of foot guards, so the life guards are doing it on even hours after all, to my great surprise. Here we are. I really am genuinely surprised about that. Okay, so they've gone with even hours. It's 12 noon. So lifeguards are doing even hours, Blues and Royals are doing odd hours. So I'm going to come out in a moment because there's quite a tight gap here actually for the relief. There's not enough staff to deal with the crowd here. There's not a trooper outside today. Dealing with crowd control. There's safety pack. Keep an eye on the new gatesman. Here he comes. Clean. And ditto this side. Oh well, that was unexpected, wasn't it, folks? In fact, very unexpected. I was not expecting that, as I mentioned before, that it was not supposed to be the case that they're changing over on the even hours, but again, they change it and swap it up and catch us out. Myself and everybody else. None of the other guys went into the yard either. Trooper adjusting the plume there, making sure his collie looks flawless. Don't want any comments at all about what's going on, folks. Oh, actually, what I've just noticed, I wonder what he was doing then. In fact, he's actually just brushing down his colleague's cuff.
Lunch is ready. Lunch is ready.
Done. What a gent, eh? How thoughtful. And up the chain goes. So the trooper looks perfect. I think he just has some fluff or something stuck on one of his sleeves. This is why the trooper was paying a particular attention to that side. Next job is to close the boxes, and that, in all probability, will be the final change of the day. No guarantees, of course, but I think it will be. Obviously, yet again, we're coming to the end and the light comes back. What a surprise. Every time like that, eh? any more indication of movement at the front. It's so curious whether or not they're going to close it down. It's very much going to be a last minute decision, so you can see it. Yeah, please. The boxes are closed, troopers put the chain back up. All that stuff is taken care of. It is exactly 7 minutes past noon. I'm not sure if you can make it out on the clock tower. Yeah, exactly 7 minutes past noon. Gosh, there's some super tall people here today. We're talking sort of 6'6", 6'7" tall.
The same lady or no? It's the same lady or no?
Where? What in the coat?
The one is said good.
No, it's not the same one. No. Excuse me, guys. It's a lovely fur coat, isn't it?
Let's walk in front so when you walk past.
Hello, horsey, hello, guard. Interesting.
That is all that's left of the
I'm tempted to finish here with Indigo, but I know that most people are spending time at the other end, the other horse. As I'm going that way, when I leave here, I will spend a little bit of time at the other end, folks, and that will be the end of part 2 for today. I hope you enjoyed today's 2 parts. Not as action-packed, arguably, as yesterday, but yesterday we didn't catch a single serious transgression. Today, we caught 2. Still a good number of people here today, actually. Boom, we made it to the front. How lucky is that? Need a wide angle lens.
See the where's Penny gone? The black and white. Oh, sorry. You're not going to have a word.
Oh, she should hurt herself. Bless. Kid lost her dad for a minute.
Have another one of these. Look, it's a red.
So folks, wherever I move, somebody's walking in front of the camera, sort of milling around around the front. I don't know why. Very odd actually, compared to yesterday. Remember yesterday, in fact, in the video, I said that it almost seemed as though yesterday was the new Saturday. It's super curious because today is exactly how I would have anticipated a typical Friday to be. So how odd is it that yesterday was everything that we would have expected from a typical Saturday, but then conversely today was everything we would have expected from a typical Friday. Notice that, folks, anyone planning a trip here, there is absolutely no way of knowing how many people are going to be here, at what time, etc. It's crazy how it differs. This is the first time that I remember a Saturday being not absolutely ridiculously busy in many, many months. It's before the summer. Very, very, very odd, isn't it? There's no rhyme or reason at all to the way things work here. It would seem, certainly in terms of the number of visitors and tourists who decide to come here. Yeah, that's not what I would have expected for a Saturday. It's very, very, very curious. I do wonder though actually whether, because it was forecast to be rainy, heavily rainy all day, a lot of people simply decided, you know what, I'm not going to bother. That would be my my best guess. Because if we even look at yesterday, let alone a typical Saturday, it was absolutely solid at points. Although we've had brief moments like that today, it hasn't been consistent. I mean, I'm not complaining, I actually think it's a good thing. And going into the really cold months, December and January, hopefully, certainly from my perspective, hopefully it will be a little bit more civilized here. What I mean by that, I mean, you know, less people mean that people can take the time to get nice pictures without strangers getting in the way in the background. It's never intentional, but it is a bit annoying, I guess, especially if you've only just come to London. Anyway, our closing shot, guys, in part 2 will be from this side, the spectacularly perfect indigo in all his glory. Coming back, probably get the entire horse in. There we are. Bing bong. At exactly 12:15, would you believe? Let me see if the guard's going to do his rounds. If he is, fine, I'll capture that. If not, I will finish up. Let's see. Looks like he is. One second, looking at the body language of two people that are inside. It looks like he's... Yeah, here we go. Oh, he's really, really doing it like on rails. Notice that turn, the absolute last moment he turned. His pace reminds me of a certain Blues and Royals trooper that we all know very, very, very well. Just taking it slowly. And he's off. And there we have it, folks. A fairly appropriate end, I think, to this video. Yeah, we all know who whose walk that looks like. Slow and only turned at the very last moment. Kind of catch the tourists out. They're all surprised actually, like, why is he walking that way? And there you have it, guys. For a relatively bright Saturday here at Horseguards. I hope you enjoyed the 2 parts, and I will be back in the next video. Bye for now, folks.